I'm not trying to make light of any negative situation. I really wanted to call this video the kill yourself video, kind of as a joke about my life situation and how I have been attacked by the kingdom of darkness. But I don't know if it's appropriate for people that have actually tried to kill themselves, because I'm not going to kill myself, but I'm not going to clean up this shit either. So every single part of my home and my life has been affected. My dogs mostly are okay though, so I'm not going to go out into the garage where there's dead carpenter bees and dead roaches and piles of waste that's infected with trash full of mouse waste, garbage, unused roofing materials, filth. I think raccoon waste in my garage, trash, and then out this door. So I'm walking through here, and there's like moldy, rotten dog poop on the floor. These were my new recliners that I just got at Restore. I've got a mushroom farm. A bunch of ceiling has fallen down on the floor here. So of course the dogs pulled out that weather stripping. Not a big deal, but yeah, there's dog poop and mushrooms, and it just rains in the carpet. The floor in this closet is actually soft. It's like being in a bouncy house. Of course, mice had gotten back in here, ruined all my bags. I had to wipe all this stuff off. This took me like a couple of hours to just detail this stuff here and get the mouse waste off of it. So trying not to step in dog shit on my way out. And I do really like this carpet, so this carpet's gonna have to get redone. I hope they can make another one of these. It's just really nice. Check my feet. Okay, so then if you go out this door here, keep in mind I paid to have my home like just move-in ready. Yeah, see, it just rains in the wall there. Here's a pile of trash, roofing materials. They were supposed to come with a truck and pick up and throw away, but no, it's been here for a year, so just so that I can't use this section. This was supposed to be redone and painted. Of course, it was not. The roof was supposed to be done. Piece of gutter there was removed and not put back on. So this is part of my testimony, because I'm not restored yet, but I should be soon. So if you come back here, you'll notice a very long piece of gutter going all the way down along this fence. This was removed from my roof, which caused it to rain into that room that we were just in. When it had a gutter on it, it did mitigate the damage, but once they removed it, all that water just poured onto that section of the roof. So maybe I'll quickly go in here. So those were supposed to be used to clean things that were filthy. So there's like rat and mouse waste just tossed back there. It's a health hazard, I'm sure. Not the stuff back here, but this pile here. And then it's mixed in with the roofing materials that are not used. And then I had some dishes back there I was working on cleaning because they got contaminated in the hoard that I left. Let's see. All this countertop here is filthy. Raccoon shit all over it. I guess they climbed up in these rafters. There's dead roaches in here. There were dead carpenter bees in here. The sink is filthy. What I had to put in this when my plumbing was out, I don't know how this is going to be cleaned, but I'm not going to do it. So this is unusable. This is a giant, oversized 2-car garage full of mouse shit and unused roofing materials, and just disgusting and filthy. So of course I've got some things out here that are clean, like this is clean, and those are clean, but you go out to the shed, that like every single thing I've had done has had problems. Like I had to go pick up 1,000 pounds of these for my shed, And it turns out that they installed like the flashing or something incorrectly, so that it leaks water into the shed, and there's now mold on the floor. And somehow bees have gotten in there, and you see dead bees by the door. I'm not going to go out there. There's a problem there. We've all been notified. So this is before my restoration. As part of my testimony, I've had people run into this fence and this gate. I've nicked it a couple times, but it has been repaired, and the planks have just fallen off down here as well. So I wonder if God's going to replace that as well. This is one of the few things that actually scammers did not cause. It just happened on its own, as you see some missing planks here. But yeah, I paid to have this painted and have a roof on, and they took the gutter off and made things worse. Okay, you move towards the vehicle, and the car is broken down. The car is not running right now. And then my bike had some issues. There's always trash in my yard. I used to pick up after people, but not now. I throw trash in my yard 50 times a day. Let's see. Okay. When we go to the front of the house, I paid to have this porch done, painted, have the light installed, and have all this concrete fixed. None of that was done. So this is all God, guys. So God's taken away, and God's going to restore more than what was lost. So I can't wait to see what happens then. Yeah, I did pay to have all this concrete repaired. And yeah, it wasn't like anything fancy, so maybe they'll completely redo it. I don't know. So you see it's all cracked throughout here. So I actually had this bag, but it's been sitting out here for a year, so I don't really trust it anymore in all the elements. So see, that light was supposed to be installed, and then the guys actually started to paint this area. They did not scrape off the old paint like they said, just spray painted it, and also got it on my new chairs. So these are, I guess they could probably be scrubbed off, but it's just something else. Like, I just bought these, and I had a budget, and it was one of the things I was looking forward to. And then they did not paint, they did not paint my front porch, but they painted my new furniture. Isn't that nice? That alone you could sue for, but okay, I'm gonna go back in the house and show you guys the damages there. This is for my testimony. So, car needs repaired. I was going to pay someone to fix that, but they ghosted and never returned. So it's probably good that maybe somebody will come and do an even better job. I imagine that's what God will do. Okay, here's just a big pile of garbage, which I'm sure is a code violation, but at least it's hidden. So, these roses are quite nice. Probably should trim them back. No, roses are edible and they're actually good for you. Okay. This house was so nice. Like, everything's been damaged. No, don't jump on me. Okay. So we walk into here, and of course, this, if somebody wants, they can have it. They know where I live. But yeah, all this stuff needs cleaned. Back in there from mice. There's mice getting in these walls. Hey! Go on. Go on. Okay, yeah, there's like mushrooms and dog poop from... This one here is the one that poops on the floor. They're all house trained, but since it rains in this room, she thinks this is the outdoors. She doesn't go anywhere else in the house. I really can't blame her. It does rain in here, so we moved to this room here. There is moldy dog vomit. My dog eats the wall. Dumps his food on the floor here, and I had already gotten rid of the mice, and then I just looked yesterday, and there's dead mice in this trap, and it smells like death back there. And there's like mouse shit back in there. That's a health hazard. Saul of Tarsus actually stapled this back on himself. He did a shitty job, and it just came off again. This is like the most incompetent guy. See, here's where it's raining down the wall. And this is just a drop ceiling that was put in later. But then they put this pendant light here, which if you're 6 foot tall, you're going to be whacking your head into it, so that's got to come down. See what's in the next part of the house. Oh yeah, down here, there's like a hole around the window. The window's just open to the outdoors. It's a screen. There's not even a pane in it. It does leak a little bit down here. And the drain was clogged, but that was fixed. See, in the bathroom here, Kingdom of Darkness completely destroyed my bathroom. I did get this cabinet replaced, and it's not been put back up yet. The bathroom's now working, but they broke all of my plumbing and flooded this floor with sewage. And so now the floor is all uneven. And then they actually put floor leveler back here, which did absolutely nothing except for make my floor look bad. And then since the subfloor is ruined, this toilet just wobbles back and forth like that. And then, but it was still usable. It was hard to get it to flush. And then it just stopped flushing altogether. But I'm taking this as a sign from God not to use this toilet because who knows, maybe it'll fall through the mushy subfloor into the basement. So that not working might be a good thing. Oh, let's see what else we got in here. Okay, so basically my upstairs bathroom was leaking and it made holes and brown stains on the ceiling here. I just paid to have all this done and none of it was, and that just goes right up into my plumbing. It kept raining into this area here, so I had to clean it like a million times. Let's see what else we got. There's just problems like everywhere. My boombox needs repaired. My big subwoofer, that's fried. It needs repaired. See, I'm trying not to show too much. I had to move a lot of this stuff from the other room where it's raining into this room, so now this room is a mess. There's the computer there. Hello, Sarah. Now, you guys might notice this big pile of crap here in all of my videos. And this is actually my dirty clothes because my washing machine is also broken. And now my car is not working, and I'm also broke. So there's many steps required to getting clean clothes. That it's not working. So here's my dirty clothes. It requires a large cargo van to fit all of them in. And then my car is not working. I also need money in order to run the washing machine at the laundromat. So go upstairs and see what the issue is there. I don't have a lot of time left on this video, so I have done some repairs, but overall there are more damages now than when I moved it. But I will say one good thing is that a guy that broke my plumbing actually snapped my plumbing with his hands. I think I heard on the radio that he was arrested, so that's great. But I'm probably not getting downstairs. I'm probably not getting my money back. Sarah. Okay, so Sarah, go downstairs. My dog just sat down. Okay, so this is the tile that I actually pulled this up myself because they took up some tile in this bathroom here and it was all matching, so it needed to come down. So this toilet here. This toilet leaks into my kitchen ceiling. I did repair part of this toilet myself, but now it's still leaking. I did clean out this bathtub and was able to use it, but it leaks into there, and I've got to like dump that water about 5 times to get it to work, and then the toilet will fill up. So there's only so many times I can take a bath. If you use the sink, it also leaks into my kitchen ceiling. You flush the toilet, it leaks into my kitchen ceiling and ruins that ceiling. And so here's the sticky tile. Matching tile is out here. I pulled it up. Because now where they've leveled part of that floor, it's higher than the rest, and all that tile has to go. See, this room here, I'll just quickly cover it. This room here, there's a broken window there. See, actually, my dog got stuck in here and ruined a lot of this. See, they didn't install the carpet properly. They just laid it down and didn't put in a transition strip. So then my dog actually pulled this up here. It ruined that. So, but yeah, there's some damages in here. Let's call this the kill myself video. a pile of cheap curtain hardware that I got at Restore. The lines actually came down, so I replaced them with this sheer curtain here. And I did fix that, but I don't like it. It's flash, so it flickers when you turn it on. But what's the problem in here? What's the problem in here? Well, this may be one of the few rooms that's actually not that bad. But then when they laid the carpet in here, there's just like a strip. So I really don't understand. There's just a piece back in there that they laid down behind it instead of just buying one the right size. It's just stupid things. It's such nice carpet too. They probably could have spent an extra $50 and had it done right in the first place. But actually, this room is not a big problem. But this one is my master. And I do not sleep up here. I sleep on the couch for now because my dogs already make a big enough mess. Plus, it gets hot up here and it gets cold up here. So it's just much more comfortable downstairs. And I got this nice chandelier to put above the bed. Of course, that's not done. But you might notice, let's see, just put a 25-foot phone cord on that. It's amazing. You can lay on the bed. What are some issues in here? What was that? Actually, they didn't break stuff in here. I took this down myself because there was a drop ceiling installed. Why? Because instead of repairing the roof, they just installed a drop ceiling. And now, this was kind of dangerous to turn on. It like flickered and I thought the house was going to burn down, but it didn't. And I do actually have a working ceiling light up in there. So this drop ceiling's coming down, but they put it in the wrong location. It's got to go there. I got a nice chandelier to go in there. But there's some other dumb stuff these people did before. Other dumb stuff. Look at this light switch. Look at this. This is a fixture without an on-off switch. It's in a closet without a light switch, so it would stay on all the time. So they plugged an adapter in it with a cord on it, and then it has outlets hanging. This is such a code violation. It's the dumbest thing. But yeah, this is a pretty room here. The drop ceiling's got to come down, but it's nice to know that there is a light up there. All this wiring is super old knob and tube. And I actually think this one was not safe because it flickered quite a bit and then it came on, but now it's working. Okay, I got 2 minutes left. If you look up here, you might notice these are like placemats or wallpaper that's just been glued to the ceiling here. It is quite beautiful, but yeah, this is where the roof was not... the roof was not repaired. This is old damage. It's all dried out, so I don't think it's a health hazard anymore. But, yeah, I don't think it's a health hazard anymore, but it doesn't look the best. These are just square pieces of wallpaper or something, I don't know. And they taped it up there with clear tape, like packing tape. But I'm trying to think of what other problems. Yeah, this here, I had to find a part and replace this. There was no latch. There was no catch on here. What they had was they put a piece of duct tape on there and painted the duct tape brown. That's what I'm talking about. And this is why alcoholics should not be allowed to own houses, apparently. And then there's some problems in my closet here. This is my walk-in, but yeah, that's the access to the attic, which I guess I fit in. And I did put myself a nice curtain in here. But you can see it's rained. It's damaged the ceiling in here, and there's some like mystery pipe coming out of the ceiling. You know, this one will be fine. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. But a lot of problems in the bathroom too, as I mentioned before. Like this window has got cracks in it. It's getting worse. I did find a nice window prop, which was a piece of that painting from the back. So I just screwed the painting together and took these supports off. But yeah, that glass needs repaired as well. But with all the rat and mouse waste, like there's some down in this hole too. Rat and mouse waste everywhere. It's going to be called the Kill Yourself video. And I'm not trying to make fun of anyone. Probably a lot of people would have killed themselves already. But not the chosen. Okay guys, thanks for watching. And this is my testimony. Let's see what God does.